boy do I look good in the mornings. Really? Good morning, Chrome. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's video. I'm in Abbotsford, BC at a rest area just outside of town, and there's a lot of people living in their vehicles here, from cars to the big rigs you see behind me, and a few old vans, including my old van. So today we are heading towards the Okanagan. So let's go. We're gonna go that way. Like you guys know what that way is. Oh, check it out. Ooh, boy, that's a good shirt. I just finished coming through the high mountain passes of the Coquihalla Highway, and at the summit it's 4,081 feet above sea level. This highway is also known as the Highway to Hell. What a name. There's a reality show on TV. It's a tow truck company that takes care of this highway, and the carnage and stuff they see, and all the semi-truck flip overs and the cars that are going off the cliffs. It's nasty, insane. What it is the high mountain passes back there. You know, obviously 4,000 feet is pretty high, but most of the towns behind me, which is towards Vancouver, we don't see snow very often. So you get a lot of travelers that are coming through the high mountain passes that have no experience of driving in the snow. So it's insane. So speed and all that stuff, that's a factor. And, you know, not knowing how to take your vehicle's turnings if it's like starting to get squirrely. We don't know that kind of stuff. We're non-snow Vancouverites or Valleyites or whatever you want to call us. But pretty crazy little spot back there. Anyway, the reason why I avoid this mountain pass is because my engine transmission has been slipping from time to time. When I first bought my van, it slipped a couple of times in the first year, and I'm like, uh-oh. But I used to drive one of these Econoline vans for my day job that I had for 10 years, and for probably 3 to 5 years, the engine used to slip in my van all the time, before one day it finally said, forget it, we're done, and we had to get the engine replaced on the van. But here in this one, I wasn't worried about it. I'm like, okay, a few slips here and there, I'm okay with that. But in the last 6 months, it has been slipping more often than I like. So if it's gonna continue this way, I'm gonna take it in and get the transmission fixed up. I do have the emergency fund for that, as much as I don't want to tap into the emergency fund because it's taken me a long time to put that money in there. But that's what it's for. On that note, I think your transmission is going to be the first major repair any van is going to face. You're going to get the little ones like brakes and all the small wear and tear things that are pretty easy, few $100 fixes, but your transmission it's massive. And depending on the type of vehicle you drive, transmissions can be upwards of $5,000. But in this Ford Econoline van, because it's extremely common, around $2,000, and I've priced it out. Like when it first started to slip, I called around, priced it out. I got prices between $1,500 and about $2,500, depending on where you are, what town you call. So like if I'm in Vancouver, the prices are going to be a little bit more expensive because, you know, everything in the city is more expensive. So I think when the time comes and I got to get this done, hopefully I'm going to be near a smaller town where I can get it done a little bit more affordably. But I know that one is coming, as much as this is sad news. But I'm going to guess within the next 1 to 6 months, this thing is going to have to go in and get the tranny redone. Decided to pull off the highway here. We are just outside of Merritt, BC. Oh, little gopher. Hi, little buddy. He went inside his hole. Little gopher, come on, buddy. I beat down this service road before. The last time I came through here, there was a little bit of snow on the ground, and there's 3 lakes down this road according to the sign back there. I stayed at the second lake. Then there was a lot of snow covering the road, so I didn't want to travel any farther because the last thing I want is to get stuck in this van. And there's just so many places just to pull off and camp. Down this road here is the little lake that me and Disco stayed at a long time ago in a video. I'll try to find the link to that one and throw it up here in the corner somewhere. If you don't see a little pop-up, then you know I couldn't find that video. The driveway I drove by just up the street says that this is Paradise Lake Resort. It's a private resort. This is the campground. The campground's got 2 spots. And right there is a private resort. Why would you go pay the private resort when you can have the lake right here for free? I think while I'm feeling adventurous, we're gonna take a scoot up the road a little bit farther and kind of see what's around here. Because I thought this was gonna be farther in off the highway than what I am, but seriously, this is probably only maybe 10 kilometers into this gravel road. It's still early in the day, so let's go adventure a bit more and see what other cool things we can find. Back roads are so freaking smooth. It's got a few big bumps here and there, but beautiful drive. I have no clue where I am. Such a pretty little drive this is. I don't know where this goes. A lot of these branches are pretty grown over. Look at this. Soon to have that in my house. Wow. So nice. Can you see all the mosquitoes? I went outside for 2 seconds and now they're just like under attack over here. They're everywhere. Yeah. There's a huge, nice grassy field right there, which I was gonna pull into. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. So I was thinking maybe we just camp out right there, but after I got like attacked, man, and I don't want to sit in the van the rest of the day either. All right, hey buddy, we don't want you to get chewed up. Yep, you. All right. My goodness. All over the place. All right, I decided to come back to that little provincial campsite that has 2 camp spots right beside this little resort. So tonight I'm staying at Paradise Lake. So far being here, there's mosquitoes, but unlike they were when we were way deeper into the woods. Seen a little trail over here, so me and CRUZ are gonna go for a little walk.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal.
All this sound in nature just clears the mind, clears the soul. I feel so amazing right now. And CRUZ is over there. I think he's chasing mosquitoes or something, and he's loving it. On the drive here, I really spent some time and I thought about how much I spoil myself nowadays compared to how much I spoiled myself when I used to have a day job and in my apartment building. And I realized that in the last 2 years, I've probably spent under $500 on myself, buying things for me, just spoiling rotten things. And in my old life, I would have spent thousands and thousands and thousands on silly pieces of electronics and DJ gear and whatever else that I needed to just make me feel excited. You know what I mean? Like, I used to just stuff material items in that hole that I thought needed to be filled with material items to make me feel good about all the time I was spending at a day job that I hated. And it all comes with a default by not having space to buy anything. And I've sold a lot of my life. I sold my whole life of DJ gear, and just recently I sold my big, huge piece of DJ gear because I plan on buying a smaller one just for the van to make some little mixes on. But because of selling that, I had some leftover money, which I spent a couple $100 on clothes. I bought I bought my daughter some clothes, and even on the last daddy-daughter visit, we picked up a few little things. But those have been some small, minor things that I've spoiled myself with in 2 years. I've been super great with my money, and that's impressive for me. I have money in the bank. I've never in my life had money in the bank. But this trip right here is strictly for me, because I can't spoil myself with buying anything for me, for the van. Well, not really for the van, but for me. So if I can't spoil myself with stuff like that, that's why I'm going out to get a tattoo this time. This is my way of giving back to me for, a good just about 2 years of really hard work here on YouTube. I've spent a lot of long days and a lot of really long nights up editing, trying to get videos out to you guys every freaking day. That this right here is my little gift to myself, and I'm super pumped about this. About 15 years ago when I got my full sleeve tattoo, I told myself after that, well, next year I'm going to get this one, then I'm going to do my chest, and then my back, and then my leg. I had these huge plans, but working full-time and paying rent and getting nowhere in life, you had no extra money, and when I did have the money, I put it into my DJ stuff, because that was like a twofold. It really solved the need in me to buy nice things. And it also was great for the DJ business too as well. It gives me nice fun toys to DJ on, but this time this is for me. Like, I'm going to get some tattoos done, and it's strictly for me, and it feels really great to know that I can go spoil myself because I can. And I'm really excited that this lifestyle allows me not to buy stupid things, because I think we're all guilty of that. I think we're all guilty of going out and spoiling ourselves with something that's going to get this much excitement for maybe a month or 2 months, or shit, if it's a great thing, maybe 6 months. Then that thing you bought is freaking useless. So I'm really thankful that the van itself allows me not to buy useless things, allows me not to buy things that I'll never use again. Because of that thing, I think about every purchase that I make. I'm like, do I have space for it? Do I need it? How much am I going to use it? How much of the year is it going to sit there without me ever touching it? So if you're a guilty spender, not a guilty, if you're a person like me that always likes to throw money out at things when you have it, my old life I'm talking about, not now, then the van I think is going to change and rock your world upside down. I love everything that I have in my van. Every last piece of my van is my heart, my world, my everything. And I think because I only have the things that I love in my van, it makes the van that much more comfortable. So anyway, guys, I know I've been babbling on here, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm super pumped for this trip, you guys. So freaking pumped up. And if there's a video skipped here and there, it's all good, you guys. I'm going to be okay. This trip is actually for me, and I'm pretty excited. I got probably the next 5 days before I have to go in and get some body work done on my van on the 17th of this month. I'm excited to get that one done as well, too. But, yeah. I might take a day off. What? Chrome doesn't take days off? Hey, you never know. We do everyday van life here, so maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't. All right, everybody. See you later. I'm feeling really chill today. This is just listen. CRUZ is sitting down there by the lake right there, just sitting there. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.